Stadium in Uptown Charlotte.
Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Option play. Here's Robinson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 7.
19 target.
Operating from the gun. Brown.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he'll get this down inside the 35.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Able to slither by. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready. Hunt.
Young off the bootleg. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Young quickly to the flat. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Yards on the play. And the Panthers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jimmy Horn Jr., 30 yards. And the Panthers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Short throw caught by Pitts. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He gets this one to Burks.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
They'll try the left side. Randall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
A run out of the gun with Brooks.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Touchdown, Carolina.
Jonathan Brooks with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers have taken the lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
So now the Panthers making the decision. They're going to go for 2.
Let's go now.
Panthers will line up for the
70
2-point
Lions.
conversion.
The toss running left.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of the 2-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it's unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Let's go. Hey, 7 Pirates, Buffalo 18.
Throwing to start the drive. Brown. Go to the right here, finding Burks. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the jump. Ready, flat.
Robinson on a give right side.
And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9.
Come on.
Back to throw. Brown.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
19 tight. 19 tight. Here we go. Go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
He's across midfield.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Go. Cowboy 80.
Off the play fake. Brown. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He gets it to Burks again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Looking to throw. Brown. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw. Brown.
It's complete. Burks.
And he is into the end zone.
Suck my fucking dick, JT.
Traylon Burks.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 5.
Viking 8, Buffalo 18.
He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he
is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. The Panthers have 3-10 now on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now
he sheds himself free.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
79 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Oh, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
70 Lions.
On the ground, they'll set up the reverse, but he'll keep it himself.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Sellers.
They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Check smash. Check smash.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Jonathan Brooks
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Panthers have taken the lead.
The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
70 Timberwolves, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Warriors 70, 79 Broncos. Go.
They'll try and throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. crease here as he's past the 30.
And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
60 vices, 60 vices. Trap 50, trap 50.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts,
64 yards.
and the Falcons have yet again retaken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
19, hey, smash Bronco!
Once again, it's Brooks. He gets away from one. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go, shot. Bronco 80.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Ready? Cougar 19. Let's go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
That is caught.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37.
Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Sellers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll get this off to ETN. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
19, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready?
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Ranger, 70 Ranger. Buffalo 18.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's 3rd and goal now, back at the 11.
Come on. Set. 18. Bronco. Top 50.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Clark Phillips has got it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the
Turn up, twin. Turn up, twin.
a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. Brown now. A final shot before break. And it's going to be caught. Not sure why they went for 2, but they do get it. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Running the toss to Brooks here. And they'll run it here.
What in the cheese was that?
Should be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness.
He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Dragon, Panthers, 65 catch, 65 catch, Panther 11. Ready.
From the gun on third down. Sellers. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Back to throw. Brown. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will extend their lead even further. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield, and if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Come on, go.
Back to throw now on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give real credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Got a man, that's Leggett. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Ready.
They run out of the gun with Brooks here. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's open like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy's steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. And that almost makes it a brand-new ball game. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now Brown, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready?
Off play action. Brown. And complete to Drake London. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Pretty good throw there by the rookie to move the chains. He's one of the bigger receivers in the game, CD, and his size that time certainly helped against double coverage.
Yeah, you're still at a little bit of a disadvantage when you're going against multiple defenders, when they're trying to double you and sometimes triple you. But you're exactly right. With his build, he could minimize that disadvantage, and he more than held his own and hauled that one in right there.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Let's go. Ready?
Second and 1. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun. Brown. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
And the Falcon first down.
The slot man in motion right. They'll look to throw here on first down. Into the hands of London. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Traylon Burks with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Coup for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score 41. Panthers 32.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. 112 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's a handoff to Brooks running left. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll try and run here with Brooks. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That one completes him again. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Got it. Ready?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go. Ready, ready?
From the gun on third down. Sellers. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Cowboy, 70 Razor.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's first and 10.
Go.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Brooks from 17 yards out. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Bronco 80. Ready.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Hawk, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let go. Hawk.
Operating from the gun, Brown. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Ready.
This is first and 10.
Go. Hot. Let go.
They'll start on the ground with Brooks. And he's got room. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 161 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They'll come up now. This is second and long.
At the 46-yard line.
Now a give to Brooks running right. Now he's loose again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Brooks, 53 yards. And the Panthers are back within a score. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. That one looks like he'll throw here. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. Dragon 60. Ready.
Off the play fake. Brown. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
At their own 33-yard line.
On the set.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here's 1st down.
42-yard line.
Ready, ready. Hut.
Looking to throw. Sellers. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Let go.
Up the middle with Brooks here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Get it. 3, 70 Timberwolves. Go.
They'll run right here with Brooks.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard.
A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And the Panthers are going to have a thirst and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
So with a late touchdown, no time remains, but they will go for 2 here to try to make this a touch more respectable. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for the Falcons, the win gets them to 5-9 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.